that's keeping you alive. That's great. I'm really happy for you. Hey guys, welcome back to Grass Life. My name is Yas and I'm going to be your Grass Life guru. So today I thought we could put some of our edumacation to use. We could start using some of that science that we learned back in school, put the pieces of everyday life together. So I'm really excited because this is one of my favorite topics ever to talk about, and that is protein. So there's a huge myth that you need lots and lots of protein to help you grow big and strong, especially if you work out. You need to repair those muscles that have been torn. So let's talk about why we need protein first and foremost. So our body breaks proteins down into amino acids. They're kind of like little building blocks, kind of like Lego, and then they stick it back together in a different pattern to build what is you. So all of the proteins that make up your skin, your hairs, all of the tissues inside your body, all of that good stuff. Even your blood has some protein in it, which is really cool. And there are some proteins that carry like different things around your bodies that's keeping you alive. That's great. I'm really happy for you. So I think there is a big misconception about how much protein we actually need. Depending on your age, the protein that you need actually does fluctuate. So you need to kind of keep an eye on the guidelines. So these guidelines are just kind of a general guideline. Obviously, it's going to vary person to person based on their lifestyle, how active they are, as well as any underlying health conditions or different conditions, because obviously we're not all the same. So there are different things that we need to keep an eye on when it comes to our nutrition. So my sister, she's super into lifting weights and really building muscle and trying to be super strong and active. She thinks that you need a couple 100 grams of protein, which is a huge amount. You don't need anywhere near that amount. The average woman from 18 to, I believe, 30 something, all you really need is 46 grams of protein. If you are with child and carrying a baby, then you need about 71 grams of protein. So not even over 100 or near 100 really. Essentially, why you need protein when you're active is because the muscle fibers tear and your body needs to repair them. There's two kinds of cells in your body that do not multiply and grow more of, and that is muscle cells and nerve cells. So you're born with all that you're ever going to have. The only difference is how strong those pathways are for nerves, as well as hypertrophy, I think that's how you say it, hypertrophy of the muscle cells, which is what makes them bigger and stronger based on how much exercise you do. I just wanted to approach this because I know so many people take protein shakes, a lot of like whey protein, especially when people go to the gym. It's a very common misconception that you need so much protein if you're working out, and it's definitely not the case. You do need maybe a slight increase, but you can definitely get it from your foods. You probably are getting more than enough protein in your diet from all the vegetables, rice, especially if you eat meat, you don't need even more. So I'm going to explain to you why too much protein isn't a good thing. So let's start off by drawing ourselves a kidney, because our bodies get rid of a lot of things that it doesn't need, such as water, nutrients, and protein through means of sweating, urinating, so going number one in the washroom, as well as through our stool, aka number two. I'm going to show you guys what a kidney essentially looks like and the different membranes and why too much protein in your blood can actually be a bad thing and damaging for these structures that keep your body pumping blood and cleaning things out. So your kidney essentially looks like this. Obviously, we're going to be using some blue for venous blood, which is deoxygenated blood, which is pumping back through your veins into your heart to get pumped into your lungs to get reoxygenated. Really good stuff there. So I actually don't have a red Sharpie. I'm going to be using an orange Sharpie to kind of show you what oxygenated blood does and where it goes. Okay, so this is what a kidney looks like. So this is the blood going in. It's been oxygenated by the lungs, and then this is the deoxygenated blood who is getting shot back to go into the lungs to get reoxygenated. I said the word oxygenated too much there. Tell me if you get lost. Long story short, your kidneys filter your blood of things that you don't need, toxins. So if you're drinking alcohol, it's going to go into your bloodstream, pass through your kidneys, and then you're going to pee some of it out. Toxins, the nutrients that we have have in excess, such as calcium as well as vitamins. So sometimes you'll notice that your pee is more vibrant than other times. That's because you're getting too much of a certain vitamin. And then water, obviously, because if you have too much water in your body, your cells can actually pop. Let's talk about the different membranes in the blood vessels in your kidneys and why too much protein can damage them. So turning to a new page here. Okay, great. So this is gonna be really descriptive. Hopefully you get a good picture of it. So this is essentially what your blood vessels look like. It's called the glomerulus capsule, and that's where the blood actually filters through 3 layers of membrane, and then it goes into the glomerulus capsule. That's where a bunch of filtering and things happen, moving of substances, and then concentration of the urine, and then dilution of the urine again, and then it goes down your urethra and you pee it out. 3 little membranes here. These are supposed to be blood cells if you can't tell. The first membrane here lets everything pass through except for blood cells, because you don't want to pee blood cells out. You want to keep those guys in there. And then the next membrane here keeps in large proteins and large molecules such as albumins and other proteins. So that's the membrane that we're really concerned about, because if you have too much protein in your blood, it's going to affect the filtration rate and essentially damage your kidneys, and you don't want to do any kind of harm to your kidneys because you only have 2, and they are doing a really great job of cleaning out your blood and keeping you alive, and I think it's really essential, and we should take them for granted, as well as our liver, but that's another topic. Long story short here, we should be watching our protein intake, especially if we are athletes. Don't overdo the protein. There are so many people who just have like their scoops full of protein day in, day out, and they don't really know the consequences of overdoing the protein. I don't think a lot of people understand that protein is not one of the very easily to get rid of substances. If your body needs it, it's going to use it. If not, it could actually build up and cause problems in your kidneys. I just wanted to bring this up because there are a lot of meat eaters out there. Nothing against y'all, but I think you guys have a misconception about how much protein the body actually needs. I've been vegan for about 5 years, and look at me, I have not wasted away. If anything, my muscles look stronger and toneder than ever before, and I'm so excited with tank top season coming in. Got my shoulders in. Alright, you guys have probably had enough weirdo yas for one day, so I'm gonna let you go. But don't forget to keep on shining and just being you. Mwah. Peace out, hippies.